Dope, man. So, you know, if the people want to know about Storyboard, let us know, man. People that don't know who you are.
Okay, my name is Storyboard. You
Storyboard
know,
P.
yeah, Storyboard. But the concept behind Storyboard is just sequencing characters and personalities. Dancing is just pitches to the music, whatever. That's all dancing really is. So a storyboard is the whole persona is to be a full blown animation. Just everything down to the fingertips, down to the motion, everything. So if I'm just talking now, if I was to become unreal, then it would be moving like, and I'm just talking to you like that, gesturing and everything. And I'm just,
So bits and pieces, basically.
yes, exactly. Like sort of like what is it called animatronics, like but like really like this old stop motion film, like Clash of Titans and these different pictures, whatever. But it all comes from miming, just telling a story with your body. But storyboard to me is like an epitome because it's like storyboard. Everyone has to build pictures when you build an animation. It's like one picture, two pictures, three pictures.
Basically frames, right?
Frames, yeah. Exactly. In between the frame is the shutter. So it's like closing your eyes, open your eyes. So your eyes, you see 24 frames a second. And your eyes, they're called persistence of vision. It blurs it together. So you don't see the shutters, you just see all the motion look like blurry. But when you do animation, you want to reverse it. So it's like that. So you get to see the little in-between parts.
So it's going to slow it in the natural then?
Not exactly. You just breaking up the pictures.
Oh, okay.
And once you break up the pictures, then you blur it again. So that they can see the animation. So that's all it really is. I'm like well-rounded. Like I know ballet, I know boogaloo. I'm learning boogaloo now. Popping. We got our own thing in Brooklyn. It's called Bruck Up. Bruck Up, Jamaican world means drama, something that's dramatic. Like you Bruck Up, man, like you're mad dramatic. So our style is theatrical. It's just drama to the music.
From communicating with my son, I know that he talked about the Breakfast Club, Crybaby, and the fact that they had association with Chris Brown, and they would battle, and messages were transmitted between Chris Brown and his group, and out of Salim getting with them and battling and everything, they got some influence from him, his moves, different things.
Anything you put on is aesthetic. It's part of your character or part of your animation. If I have this jacket on, it's like I may do a move where I just make it come up, boom, I grab the book and then it just come up. See what I'm saying? But see, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to do that the way I want. Because it's the jacket that allowed me to do that. We got different style, but the whole point of the street is the rebelliousness. Because street dance is an extension of slave dancing. It's all like connected. African American dance versus European based dancing, where the Europeans, I don't even want to be racist about it, but white folk try to categorize the dance and try to label it to control it. So that it's not so spontaneous, not so expressive how we have it.
Control what exactly?
The content of the dancing, like you have like jazz, you have all these different styles, like from the minstrel days, the minstrel shows, and you have all the different styles. You have the tap dancing, you have the eccentric dancing. They want to control that because as African Americans, we use certain things to communicate. We use like the dancing to communicate. We use the symbol of all the hand gesturing. You know what I mean? So what they want to do is control this. Because when they control it, then it's like we can't communicate. We can't communicate the same way. It takes off the communication.
Okay.
When you dumb down something, it bubble comes in. You know what I mean? So now 93% of communication is nonverbal. 7% is verbal. So you could talk to somebody without saying anything. See what I'm saying?
Amazing.
So that's really what it is. And the same thing with dancing. It's like they want to control how we express ourselves. And that's all it really is, So street dancing is always hard because it's pain, it's anger. we're gonna be putting the lights in it like how MJ was doing it for This Is It. So it's gonna be crazy once we finish it. But you see the sequin. This is actually old, like from the 70s. Somebody gave it to me. And somebody custom made these pants for me.
Dope.
Like piano with the sequin on the side. So I'm like, see, she spent like 2 days working on it. Her name is Mia, by the way.
Are you working right now?
Nah, I'm not working because I'm trying to like perfect my craft. Some of the obstacle courses is like biters, you know, like you got like John M. Chu, like big director. He's a big director. He did like Step Up 2. I think he's doing Step Up 3D. I auditioned for his thing, whatever. You know, I had my hair half and half. You know, Cassie was part of the cast, part 2. She did my whole look and everything like that. What I said in the interview is the same exact thing he said for like some LXD thing he did. He sampled a lot of the concepts that we are doing in the street, a lot of the trends that we bringing out in the streets. He didn't call none of us personally. He tried to get other people to look like us and all that. Like, what I don't understand is like, how could you, like, he's telling people that I'm not ready for the movies, like my look and different things like that. But so why is people that part of your cast copying my look, trying to dance like me? You got Mad Chad trying to mutate and all that. Like, what's the point of that? You know, like, then your whole cast is white. You know, like, what, like, is it a racism thing? Like, that's why I always be asking myself, like. But I mean, if you look at history, it's always racism at the end of the day, like. So I mean, he's an obstacle course for us in the street because it's hard for us to get our material without people in the commercial world just taking it and getting claimed for it. So we have to sort of like work around that and just really guerrilla market our stuff. I'm also, you know, I also know a lot about the Brooklyn scene. I'm trying to get the Brooklyn scene out the flex and the Brook up. And I said I'm a street dance politician. Like, I know everything like the back of my hand. Like, I study. I study the whole game, like the whole infrastructure. I know a lot about drugs, just the drug trade. Drug trade is just like dancing. It's just like the drug trade help bring money to most of this that you see, the stores, everything. Like, the whole America is basically based off of drugs. Cops, that's to go and get something. That's what a cop, the definition of a cop is. Let's go and get the drugs. So a lot of people don't really know about the history of America. What we doing is the same thing. It's like we got something that's like a drug. It's addictive. We got addictive entertainment. So they make it illegal. That's why every time we dance, we do a certain style, they say that's not dancing. How's that dancing? That's the way of them saying it's illegal. Like, you can't do that. So when they add what they need to add to it, now they can own it. So now they change the name around. They take this little, they take this one little step here and they just smile. Now they call it the smile tango or something, you know what I mean? But originally it's just a tango. It's supposed to be, you got a knife with it like this. That's how we do in the street. People say I'm not antisocial, but when I was younger, I was very, like, you know, away. Like, though I'm talking to you now, like, emotionally, I'm detached. You know, I feel like empty and stuff all the time. But the schizophrenia is a lot of paranoia with me. Like, that's why I don't really come out the house much. I just stay in the house and work. I get a bunch of racing thoughts all the time. I guess that helps me with, like, my craft, you know? Because I'm always getting a new idea. I see a tree and I get a color. Or I see a color and I get a visual, you know? Like, it's weird how it works, but I guess it's in my favor, you know? Like, I don't really see it as a disability, though. You know what I mean? Some people use it as a crutch, like, I can't do this. Look, I'm like a normal person, you know? I'm still human, you know?